Let's return to Daniel Schweimler, renowned Buenos Aires-based journalist, as I mentioned. Great to have you on the programme, Daniel. What is happening in the capital and around Argentina today? Are people gathering?
People are gathering. There's already been a mass in the Buenos Aires Cathedral by the current Archbishop of Buenos Aires. This was where the former Jorge Bergoglio, the Pope, served for many years in Argentina, and people gathering outside that cathedral in the main plaza in Buenos Aires and around the country. He's perhaps more popular in the other regions, in the country regions of Argentina outside of Buenos Aires, far more Catholic, far more staunch Catholic areas where people were gathering when Pope Francis was ill, when news about that emerged. People were gathering then to pray for his recovery, and they will be out there. I imagine it's still fairly early at 10 here in the morning in Argentina, but I imagine as the day wears on, there will be many thousands, probably tens of thousands of people outside those cathedrals in the provinces around Argentina.
Tell us about the early life of the Pope, Daniel. We heard a little bit from Noga there, but this, growing up in Flores, the son of an Italian immigrant descendants, if I'm right in saying, an area of relative poverty at the time as well. So from the beginning, grew up with stories of displacement, I guess, poverty that have characterised the immigrant story.
And very much maintained those connections with the poor people of, especially of Buenos Aires, while he was Archbishop here. Would often conduct mass, do social work in and around the shanty towns of Argentina, of Buenos Aires. A staunch football fan, supporting San Lorenzo, which was very much a team based in those poor areas of Flores, of Buenos Aires. Maintained those links even after he left Argentina to take up his post in the Vatican. He never visited Argentina after he became Pope in 2009 and 2013. Came to Latin America many times, to neighboring countries, Bolivia, Brazil, Paraguay, but never revisited Argentina, but maintained links with the population here. People would visit him in the Vatican. All four presidents who have served since he took office in the Vatican went to visit him there, stayed in touch with people, representatives of those shanty towns, in regular communication with them. But as I say, it's a lot of speculation about why he never came back, possibly because he thought he might be a divisive figure. Everybody will be claiming him as their own. He never said he wouldn't come back, but that obviously never happened during his time as Pope.
We heard a tribute from the President, an acknowledgement, he said, of past difficulties that seem minor, he said. Now they've patched up relations recently, didn't they? I do remember he once said some very strong insults in the not too distant past and had since apologised, but I think they met in person, didn't they, and kind of got back together.
They've met on 2 occasions in the Vatican. The current president, Javier Milei, called Pope Francis the representation of evil on earth. So fairly strong words against the Pope. Called him a communist. This is a radically right-wing president, very much against the kind of links that Pope Francis had with the shanty towns, with his criticism indirect criticism of some of the policies of this libertarian president. But yes, as you say, have ironed out some of those difficulties, met on 2 occasions, and Javier Milei said he was sorry to lose the Pope, and they had formed a friendship. He was a man of great honour, he called him, and yes, trying to put behind him some of those rather vitriolic comments that he made some time ago.